What it do? What it do? It's the two Master Chief Wezzy and my boy.
What it do, what it does, what it doesn't. We're back again.
Back again.
Haven't done a video in forever.
Back again. Yeah, it's been like what?
A couple
3
of
months?
Yeah, a couple of months.
Yeah, it's been a couple of months.
Sorry, guys.
We are very sorry. We've had a lot to do, but we had to actually come back with hopefully a couple of episodes before the year actually ends.
Yeah.
So that you guys can feel very nice. You know, see our lovely, handsome,
Muchas
trimmed
gracias. Hey, bro, let me not lie. This
face
is indicative of how I want to end the year, dog. It's showing that I road dog this year. So I'm just road dogging life right now, you know. That's why
It's wild like that.
I haven't got the trim and anything. This country is killing us. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm so dead.
We shouldn't even get into that because that's its own podcast episode.
Actually, how has your December been?
Sad. Not much so far. I'm not going to lie to you.
November was better.
November was... I feel like you guys who even went to Livingston, it started at the end of October.
Yo.
But back-to-back long weekends.
Yeah, that one was a bit tricky.
It really started in October. October to November was a great 6-week stretch. Like the last 2 weeks of October and the whole of November was a movie. I would say December, and that's why I think that killed the momentum for now it's December.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's average, to be honest. I haven't seen all my friends and whatever who've come back or who are coming back. So, yeah.
Do you think
it's not about getting older? By the way,
it's too fair. We'll talk about that.
A lot of people are saying that. I don't think so.
Nah, we've seen our older friends. I mean, we literally met someone yesterday that is
at
older than us and is at the time of this recording.
Yeah,
and very much rocking.
They're just okay.
Very much okay. Was very happy to see us. Who, inshallah, will actually be a guest on this podcast.
Yeah.
I hope you know what I'm talking about, right?
I'm thinking of two people.
Yeah.
I don't want to say their names though.
It's one person.
Oh, which one?
There's a bro we met yesterday.
Older than us, yeah.
Came back, UK, woo.
Got you.
Sharp.
Got you.
Sharp.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? That's rocking. That's rocking.
Yeah, that oak was rocking.
Okay, but enough of talking codes. We are back again. This one is a... How do you even call this?
It's a freestyle.
You know what? We're just entering.
Untitled and mastered.
Untitled
That's
and
my
mastered.
favorite thing to do.
Although we're done saying that, we will be putting titles to them, I guess, in whatever format we can.
Scary, not scary.
Scary, not scary. You know what I mean?
Whatever it is.
But you did have something that you said that you wanted to start with.
Not necessarily start with, but...
And this episode is not sponsored by this drink that I'm holding, by the way.
Hey, even me, I'm holding the brand.
Just so you know. Actually, you're going to be chasing this fly the whole day.
It's really irritating me. I hate that it's even on video because you can see my irritation. But anyways, hey guys, sorry, we live in a third world country. Forgive us.
That's wild.
I didn't want to start with this topic, but you
want me to start with something light?
No.
Okay.
I think we should. Now that you've put me on the spot, we have to enter.
I bet.
So, yesterday, Friday the 13th,
at the time of this record
of December, I saw a tweet that actually sent me away, bro. It sent me away.
Chop price.
And you see, the thing is, I'm not even disrespecting the person who tweeted it. I don't know who that person is, just in case she gets to see this or someone sends her a clip or whatever. She said something along the lines of, who you sleep with, right, actually says a lot about your politics.
Go on.
So basically, you can't say, I agree to disagree with someone, right? Basically, you can't sleep with... If you sleep with a Nazi, you support Nazis. And I died. I laughed so hard. Not because of me, right? Because I was like, if that's the case, women are the biggest hypocrites.
Real. Okay, fair.
Time.
Then that's fair.
And the fact that it was a woman saying it, that's what killed me. I was like, that's insane.
That's fair.
I said, if you knew what your sisters are doing, maybe not her,
Yeah, but her real sisters in the street.
If you knew what your relatives and cousins and what are doing, then they have no politics whatsoever. They're basically saying anything goes.
Right. Because they do say that I'll never do this or I'll never do that.
I can't be with a man who,
But we're seeing you with the...
Bro, we're seeing you with gorillas.
Hello in public. It's not even like you're trying to sneak this, we've seen you in public. You know what's also funny? I've actually just realized, I think yesterday, And
yesterday gang was going
yeah,
on.
gang was going.
There was a lot going on.
There was a lot yesterday. There was a lot. From what I saw yesterday, they're also not as smooth as they think they are.
Bro, hands have horrible game.
Not even just game, just in
like slickness.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like just moving around the venue, just like there's no
hands don't have like mysterious aura. And it's only coming for me, this thing, you guys. I hope you can see. But they don't have like that's crazy. After I've even said I know it's a scruffy look. The guy just hasn't bathed.
It doesn't bath, man.
That's insane. That's insane. No, but I get what you're saying, actually. Like, hands don't know how to play in a compact midfield. You know what I'm saying? They can't handle a full court press, bro. Like, if it's
they fail that one. High lines they fail that
one.
They
can't. You know,
they don't know.
If you're playing like a high line, they
don't know tiki taka there. They don't understand that.
They can't get themselves out of tight positions. Like, you know,
Zero.
Like, and this is not to say like guys are excused as well. I mean, literally,
no, guys are also very sloppy.
A few weeks ago, you and Shia, long live Shia.
Real.
You had to be like, you know, you had to pull me out of a compact midfield.
Because
now the pressure was cracking. The boy was cracking under pressure, and he said,
It was a lot of pressure.
There was gang pressure.
And actually, that's good that you brought that up, because that actually shows how important the people around you are.
100%.
Right? Like, the midfield isn't just one player.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You have other players there on your side. And if they're weak, the ball can move around.
Yeah, if you hit if you play that ball up top story.
Yeah.
I mean, it does work sometimes, but to be very honest, if you need backup, guys,
you need backup.
Have backup.
Actually, that's funny, because you literally even called me yesterday.
Yesterday, literally, I was like, bro, there's backup needed here. You know what I'm saying? Not even for like that. Actually, let's also not financial backup. Also, by the way,
or not like there are women around and I need the backup.
Oh yeah, it's also like physically. Like, oh no, I'm surrounded by 5 hands.
Right.
Now where's Wizzy? I need a wingman. No. It wasn't that. Like, sometimes you just need like to be very honest, emotional backup.
Right.
Like, to be very like blunt and honest about it. Like, it's emotional backup you need. Like,
yesterday was a lot.
Bro, I even remember telling you that, bro, it's becoming overwhelming. Like, I think I even said every time I looked up from my phone, like an additional 30 people showed up. You chew on your phone, you dance to a song or two, have a drink, you look up, you're like, wait. Have another sip, you're like, wait.
What's going on here?
You know what I mean?
For fights, for what? Guys, I think we need to get better. We need to get better with how we just interact with people when there's alcohol and all that type of shit and whatever.
But I think
I mean, granted, a lot of it was also
we need another club culture episode.
We do. 100%. And I
think with both guys and girls, to be honest.
And that's exactly what I was about to say. Like, that's what's going to be important. Kind of like how we had it with Keeks. Shout out Keeks. Long live Keeks.
Yeah, long live Keeks.
But maybe have it like a bigger one, maybe like 4 people.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I think, like whatever. One of those, like, you know, those old-fashioned UK YouTube videos where they sit in a bedroom and they're all looking at one camera.
20
and niggas look back to be like, what did this guy just
What the fuck?
Yeah.
You just said that?
I think that would be dope. So, okay, back to the main thing. Hands have no politics. That's what I wanted to start with. Women have zero.
They ain't even slick.
Politics. There's nothing like, I agree with what. I'll never be with a man. They will do it. Or a man will lie his way into your pants to do it. I completely disagree with that statement in that context, because I'm like, no. I've seen the strongest, like, you know, strongest, like, opinionated women on like certain issues literally be with the men they detest.
Right.
So I'm like,
what are you talking about?
You can't actually talk to me about that thing. Sorry, like that's the topic I wanted to.
And this question is kind of gonna like take it on a different direction, right?
Yeah.
Because you said something and I was like, interesting point. How do you feel about people that it doesn't matter to the extent of it, but how do you feel about people that throw in lies in their game to get a certain someone?
Depends what they're trying to get, to be honest. If I just want a kiss, I can lie to get a kiss. I'm not gonna lie to you. I will do it.
Does the lie matter? Like how? Exactly.
Okay.
Like does the extent of the lie matter?
Yes. Yeah. No.
Could you ever lie to a hand about your occupation just for XYZ?
No.
Okay. I don't know how people do that.
No, that one I can't. Unless like I swear to God, I have to be like in Azerbaijan.
I was gonna say like we gotta be in Mexico.
I'm telling
We
you,
gotta be like, yo, yeah, no. In Mexico, just be like, nah, I'm a doctor.
not where
I'm a brain surgeon.
I can accidentally somehow see you again.
Whereby.
Whereby. Yeah, no. No. I can't like. Again, I think it's the extent, right? So let's say maybe like I'm just like a sales rep in my company. Maybe I'd lie that I'm like a sales manager. That I can do.
Okay.
Same company though.
But that's too low. That's too easy.
You know, I'd be like, no, I'm actually a manager.
Yeah.
I don't think I can lie to be like, I own 3.
Kentucky will hear those lines. Let me just tell you for free. Me when I'm at the Derby, no one should tell me anything, and I'll be in a suit and tie.
I mean, things like that. I think it also depends on where you are. I think you can like dress it up like differently, but if they're able to find you, it's wild.
Because I know a lot of women that actually love that game, like the game of just lying about their occupation to everybody they meet, or whatever it is. They're just like, today I'm this.
I actually know someone.
Tomorrow they're like this.
I'm not gonna say her name.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say any names.
Oh, she feels nice when she does it.
Last.
Very silly.
It's one of those things, and
she even lies about her name.
Yes, that too.
You know that one I can't do.
I don't think so.
I would like it would fail eventually. Like, I don't think I've got the whatever. Especially if I continue speaking to you, I'll be like, yo, why are you calling me that?
It's like, who the fuck is John? Like, why do you think? Oh, right. Yeah. It's like, I told you my name. He's like, didn't you just say your name is John? I'm like, yeah. Yeah, that's my last name.
I'm not sure. I don't know how. I don't think I'm a very good liar.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Or at least nothing like that deep. Nothing that big.
If I'm lying about something, it's very small.
Yeah.
I consider it to be small. Let's not compromise ourselves here. Let's not compromise.
People pull out files. They'll be like,
bro, they are so
that ain't small. That one ain't small. They'll cook you.
Bro, people are so ready to drop a file, man.
On you?
No. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's what I was wondering. I was
just genuine. No, but actually, even on me, I'm sure people are ready to drop a file.
Don't say that.
God forbid. Like,
like 100%, like touch wood, because.
Oh, damn. I forgot about
you heard now, right? Like that echo is super, super crazy. But I do have this one question actually that I saw.
On the podcast.
It's crazy. I saw this one question on IG, and I thought it was super interesting because how do I explain this story without exposing myself?
You're gonna put us in trouble now.
Nah, it's not even new. Okay, so once upon a time, a long time ago.
In a galaxy
far away, right? I was at a chill, and obviously there's some friends around, like all that kind of jazz. You know what I'm saying? This. Let's even call it like a braai. You want to call it that, right? And
did it rain at this braai?
No.
Okay.
Which one are you thinking about? They got tricky that one. Wait. Shit, I need to know which one you're talking about. But that's not the one. It
was a birthday party for someone.
Huh?
Someone's birthday, it rained.
This year?
Yeah, this year.
I can't remember. You can't say a month? No,
I can't remember the month.
Can't remember the month. Where was it?
Near your house, actually. It was like that area. I don't want to say you live, but that area. Okay, the clue I can give you is water.
No shit, nigga. You said rain.
There's brands of water. There's Vatra. There's Aqua Savannah.
Yeah.
What's water in Nyanja?
Okay, but he's sharp on. He's a sharp on. Okay. I was thinking about someone else, but I don't think it rained that day. But I was thinking about someone else's thing. Okay, cool. No, okay. No, not that soon. Hey, that's way too recent.
Hello, that's your cat.
Last, but that's way too recent though. That's way too recent. So once upon a time again, obviously where people's play crib, braai, all that kind of jazz, right? Yeah. So there's food around.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, the food was prepped by the ladies that were there.
Yeah.
Given to us, right? The guys that were there, at least as the main guys.
There's hands fainting at that thought.
Am I hearing correctly?
Drilling, yeah.
Oh, okay. Is that actually drilling?
Like the construction this idea.
Oh, that's a mental one. Okay.
Or a card.
So obviously at that time given to us. But I feel like with the person, if they ever watched this, they'll know. They kind of felt like I didn't say, I might have finished it. I don't know.
It's like.
No, it's still some. So they assumed that I never said thank you. right? For giving me the plate. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so now it became hot. Like the whole situation became kind of like
bribe politics.
Like, okay, what's going on?
I love this game.
And I'm back now. I'm like, the energy has shifted.
That's like,
you know, things have changed. You know, so I'm a bit back. I'm like, okay. And me, I'm just obviously like, I'm oblivious because I said it, at least to myself. It would almost be automatic that I would say thanks. You know what I'm saying as I get it?
Yeah.
That kind of jazz, right?
This is a funny topic.
So yeah, that happens. And I'm a bit like,
sorry, guys.
Nah, you're just okay. I'm a bit bang. You know, obviously the energy, like I said, the energy has changed throughout the entire thing. Now you're a bit like, we're not rapping. Things have come a bit. I mean, shout out to them. They did like bring it up later on and kind of been like, okay, what the fuck was that? You know what I mean?
Because at least they communicate. To be honest,
real.
I appreciate that.
And I do, same thing. That's the same thing I said as well. I was like, okay, I appreciate that, you know? But first, let me bring it to the beginning before we even get to the whole like
topic.
I guess like the whole conversation of thank yous or whatever, all that kind of jazz, right? So if you had a braai with your hand, who makes whose plate? Yeah.
Okay, so you see, the thing is, right? Before we even get into the whole gender roles, what, if your hand loves you, she's gonna bring you a plate.
Okay, so you're saying that she's gonna make the plate.
If she loves you,
okay,
she'll even know to be like, this old doesn't chow this thing.
So you don't love her to make the plate?
No, I can.
But
I'll actually say, babe, what you want? Oh, sorry, guys. I'll actually say, babe, what is it that you want? You know, like you know, I've done it before.
Mm-hmm.
I've literally done it before to be like. She'll be like, no, I don't want sausage. I don't want. Don't ask who. Don't ask where. Don't ask.
Yeah, no. That's far. That's too far, guys. That's too far.
Those things.
We're here.
Oh, the last.
No. You started. The last. Finish. People are waiting for your story.
They're gonna ask me who I know.
And you won't answer.
And I won't answer.
And you won't answer.
But it's okay. The last time I was put in that situation, right? Actually, that wasn't even someone I was supposed to be there with.
Oh.
But I literally felt like
that's a tricky situation.
Just being the gent to be like, you know, like, okay, to be fair, she didn't know anyone there. Like, you know,
that's different.
I was the one who basically said,
come through.
Like, you know,
okay, that's different though. That's different.
I actually didn't even expect it to say yes.
Okay, and so you just asked out of like for like formality's sake.
I was like, what are you doing on this day? And she's like, nothing. I was like, no, me, I'm going for a braai.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, trying to pull up.
We might be talking about the same day. Which day are you talking about?
Wait.
I wasn't there.
Did you come? No, you came. No, you landed.
I landed.
You landed late.
Which day is this?
It
got tricky.
No. So it's again not near your area, but like
okay.
What are those ends, dog? Okay.
My ends.
I'm trying to think. No, it's not near your ends. It's not
okay.
It's like what's this other side? It's actually close to here. Like, what are these? These I can't say it.
Yeah,
I can't say.
Yeah,
if I say it's tricky. It's gonna compromise.
It's tricky. Okay, cool.
We compromise both of us. All I know is we ended up going to Soho afterwards.
Okay. Got you that day. Okay, sharp.
It got last.
Okay.
Whose phone was that one?
Right? It sounded like I think it was yours even on the box.
Put it on. Yeah. So that thing, like I was the one who was basically like, you know, is there anything you want, whatever, that kind of stuff. And I don't see an issue, but if it's your girlfriend, right? Unless she's feeling like a bad bitch that day, why is she not saying like, yo, what you wanna eat? But apparently there's a big deal if someone else dollars your plate.
Wait, while your hand is there?
Yeah.
Like say, okay, you're sitting and a man
But you say,
and a man brings chow for your hand.
Charlie,
like, what are you talking about?
No, there's nothing going on.
What are you? I was slapping out the hand, bro. I was like, nah, let's actually have respect.
No, what I'm talking about, okay, so like you see that situation you were in, right? The food has been prepared. It's been like rationed almost.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So that I think is different, you know?
Uh-huh.
I actually think this
By the way, in that situation, that's not like my hand. You understand what I'm saying?
This thing is it's hand-on-hand crime, just to be very honest.
You think so?
I really think so. Like your girlfriend wants the pride of this is my gent. You know, they'll even come and sit on your lap with the same plate.
They'll feed you. Real. You know, I think I saw something.
But like the craziest scenario that people always talk about. Sorry to cut.
No, you good.
Is where imagine your hand is making the plate and then they say, then like another hand is like, hey, no, but Wengo doesn't chow that thing. That's crazy. That is the definition of hand-on-hand crime.
I guess it depends on the hand, but like
That's being spicy.
That one, I no.
That's being very, but you know,
that's spiteful.
Spiteful things.
That's spiteful. You don't do that.
I think when you do our recap, I might, depending on how I feel, mention the most spiteful thing I heard this year.
Yeah?
Hand-on-hand crime.
It was bad. Okay. So hopefully we get into that.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get into that, right? But just to rewind it back.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely tied to how it was for me growing up, right? So I'm definitely going to agree with you. For me, in most cases, yes, it is the hand that actually makes the plate. Most cases.
I can make my own.
I also have no issue dishing out the plate for you. You know what I'm saying? That's like no issue whatsoever. But I think it's because I'm very much used to having sisters who have done it, having a mom that has done it. You know what I mean? Like that kind of dynamic where you've grown up.
They're going to call us mama's boy.
I don't give two shits. Like my sisters have done it to me. You can call me whatever it is. It's just kind of how things.
You know, when people tell me like, "Wengo, why are you a diva?" I say, blame my mother.
Just some things. It's the same way hands will also just be like, yeah, okay, my dad, whatever the case is, right?
Real. But why do guys get crucified for it?
I don't know.
Anyway, sorry. We're now diverge.
No. Let me actually land on that. I think to a point, we don't crucify women enough. Number one, you're very right. We don't crucify them enough for that stupid behavior. But cool. On the guy side,
they'll openly say, "I'm not your mom."
Right.
But me, if I say I'm not your father,
I'm not your father. Now you look at me different because I was supposed to spend 20 racks on your wig.
I'm not your dad.
You've lost your mind, bro. You've lost your noggin. But anyway, I do.
Okay, your dad was your age. What was he?
What was he trying? It was a bad man. But it's like, well, where was I even landing?
You're talking about how like you've had your mom and your sisters.
Yeah, shit like that, for example, right? But there's a point that we kind of diverted into something, and that's what I was like trying to land on. But
the whole thing about we don't crucify them enough.
Yeah. So for the guys side, I think it's just how
like why guys looked at it. It's bad to be a mama's boy.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it's the extent of how far certain guys take it, because it goes into like for women sometimes it might not go into things like cleanliness and all that kind of stuff, or like being like fully reliant on certain things, right?
Reliance, I disagree.
In certain things, like just because your dad has been around or XYZ doesn't mean maybe that you weren't washing the dishes at home or whatever, which again goes back to cleanliness, right? You could be a mama's boy and fully your clothes are still washed at 28 years old. You're like you don't know how to wash, you don't know how to clean, you don't know how to cook, you don't know how to iron, like things like that. But
I hate
to that
ironing,
extremity.
by the way.
Yeah, who likes that shit?
Worst chore on the planet.
Who likes that?
I would rather wash 10 million dishes than iron like 5 shit.
You know, sometimes washing dishes is actually just like
it's therapeutic.
It's actually very therapeutic. Some music there, it's bumping real nice, and I
don't know why people hate washing dishes.
If you don't have a system, it's horrible.
That.
If you don't have a system of how things work out.
My mom comes, she starts putting in the wrong. I'm like, what are you doing?
Those are dirty dishes. Blasphemy. What are you doing? Blasphemy. What are you doing? What are you doing?
You know what I'm saying?
You know?
I'm like, that's not how I do things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's a system here.
Actually, true.
You know?
It's a system. It's
exactly.
A system, yeah.
But yeah,
go on.
Driving it back to the beginning of it is, I just think it's just how we were brought up in that sense, right? The same way women can also be like, I was brought up in this kind of this kind of system, this kind of household, and that's how things were run.
I mean,
same thing for us.
I think it's we started this off like as a joke, but it's actually very, very interesting to like look at the parallels. I hate the fact that we're even doing this is a quote unquote black topic about men and women. It's very, very interesting that, a girl can say, no, my brothers and my dad, like, they made sure I felt X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
Why can't guys say my sisters and my mom,
aunt, whatever?
Aunt, they are the ones who made me be like,
right.
I even told my mom, literally this past week, I was like, she was like, why are you being so different? I'm like, it's your fault. Like, if you never made me comfortable, it would be very...
It would be easy. It would have been a different chat right now.
I was like, it's you who's basically told me, no, never beg, never never do all these kinds of things. You know what I'm saying?
Telling men such.
So that's why I'm like, some things I'll be like, my mom told me. And trust me, there is your mother's voice in your ear as a gent sometimes before you make a decision.
100%.
Before you say something. When a guy even... like says something, you should ask yourself, ladies, by the free game. What did his mom tell him?
This is why I'm also very stubborn.
Yeah,
It's
like,
her fault. Certain things, that's why I don't take women's nonsense for certain things. I'm just like, nah. My mother would actually shout at me for taking such stupidity. Like,
if I told my mom some stories, she
to
can
be
she can
honest,
be like, my brother,
to be honest,
when I was your age, what your dad was doing is not this
it's
thing.
not this thing.
This nonsense you're talking
I
about.
had you. I had you, my son.
While he was doing that, I was even holding you here.
What are you doing?
You
fighting for space in the couple. What is this? What is this?
She can tell me so many, but like if I even just told her maybe 3 stories from this year alone, she'd be like, my brother, please let that thing go.
Yeah.
Like, please.
It is a bit tricky. I can't even lie. But yeah, ladies, that's really what it is. That's why.
Yeah, arrogance. I think arrogance and stubbornness, like from gents, definitely comes from their moms. I don't even think it's not their dads.
No,
it's not their dads. It's not even their money. It's not their status.
No,
the mom has put something there.
From birth.
Yeah, there's something.
They were telling you that you are the one.
You're the one.
Who are you to tell me I'm two?
And I actually always tell my mom, like, I'm the only reason your mother. I was firstborn child. So like, for me, it's like, extra arrogant.
Real, exactly.
Yeah. I'm the chosen one.
Real.
Drake is a mama's boy.
Shit like that, for example. Exactly.
And look at him.
Yeah. Drizzy Drake Rogers. You can't tell him anything.
Yeah.
Actually, speaking on that, when you're talking about being the oldest and whatever, yesterday, I haven't actually like posted it or haven't actually responded. By the time you're watching this, Nicole, I would have responded.
Hi, Nicole. Congratulations again. Long live Nicole.
Real. Long live. Bro, she sent me, I was out before I met you guys, right? She sent me a voice note. And I didn't listen to it at first. So on my way to you guys, I was like, oh shit, she sent me a voice note. Let me actually listen to it. You know what I mean? And I was actually thinking, I was like, Nicole sent me a voice note. Rare. Most times you just hit me up,
Scary.
So I was like, okay, cool. I didn't think it was anything bad. So I was just listening to it. And obviously she's now saying like, oh, I just felt lazy typing.
Yeah.
And whatever. And she starts talking about the episode that dropped, my solo, basically, right? And how she loved it.
Shout out solo episodes.
Yeah, real.
Long live solo.
long live solos.
Guys, those things are so awkward to record.
I think I've gotten used to it. Okay, I've done it. I think I've done more than you at this point, right? Yeah, I've kind of gotten the formula in a sense. But I'm listening to this voice note, and now she starts talking about how she likes this episode, how woo. How are we doing, mommy?
Love you loads.
And then she starts talking about like, oh, you're such a big inspiration. Bro, I'm not going to lie to you. I can probably count the number of times I've cried this year. I shed a tear in that Yango. I'm not even going to lie to you. Like, I was like, no ways. Just randomly, I'm listening to this thing and I'm just like, oh shit. Like, this is bigger than life. Like, this is large, deep. You know what I mean? This is, it hit me differently. I was like, nah, we got to work.
I get that.
5 times.
That one hits more different than like, I think I've sent you like in the past week, I've sent you maybe like 2 or 3 things.
Yeah, like 3.
I've stopped sleeping.
No, stop sleeping. Yeah. Like, real work right now.
I'm like, dog, no, we need to stop sleeping.
Real.
I think that one, like for me, it wasn't necessarily, the last time I experienced that was my youngest brother, Tim. Shout out Tim.
Long live Tim.
Long live Tim. Long live everybody.
Long live at this point.
Yeah. He just asked me something.
Okay, well, like that one. But anyways, continue.
He was like, how do you deal with X, Y, and Z? I don't want to get into it.
Mm-hmm.
He just asked me, how do you deal with when this happens? Like, like how do you manage this particular thing? And I was like, why the fuck are you asking me? First, in my head, obviously I'm not going to say it out loud, but in my head, I'm like, why are you asking me? Like, why are you asking me? But then I realized the more we spoke about it, to be like, this guy trusts the voice, the opinion, the thought process of whatever it is I'm going to say.
Yeah, like all of that. Yeah.
Like, he's not just asking
for the sake of it.
Yeah, he's not just asking like his friend or he could have asked his friend anything. Like, but he was like, no, I need to ask my brother, my older brother, how he's managed or how he's dealt with this particular thing. And I gave him my honest, I said, it may not be the same for you. Honest to God truth. I was like, it may not be the same for you. But for me, I found that the way you deal with this is X, Y, and Z. And he dealt with it in a similar manner. and similar like results.
Results?
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like for him, it was like, okay, yeah, this is actually how you whatever.
Mm.
And he came to me like a few weeks later to be like, thank you.
Hard.
That for me was
Hard.
like,
Hard.
bro.
And that makes you start thinking like,
one more and I have kids, dog.
And it also makes you think like, I need to start making better decisions in a sense.
Bro, because they look at you.
Because they look at every little thing that you do. If you're posting it, if you're having this conversation with this, whatever.
Bro, my brother likes almost every story. Like if he finds anything hilarious, I say. And
he's
I'm
liking it.
That's crazy. Obviously in the house, you'll be like, this nigga's not funny.
Right.
But like, they pay attention to those things.
Real.
So like, yeah, you saying that is actually quite insane. It is humbling.
Big time.
It's also like, what's the word I'm looking for? Eye-opening.
Yeah. I think that's why I was even like that in the club. I can't even lie to you.
You were like,
I think that's why I was like very like
Why
relaxed and mellow. Yeah, I was just like, now let me have my water or something. Because again, you're just thinking like, wait.
Sorry, I've said your name on the episode.
Yeah, just okay.
No one knows who you are. It's okay.
We can put your picture.
We'll put your picture. Send us a picture. Please, could you bring me a ginger ale?
And a lemonade, please. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get, VIP treatment.
Yeah, it cuts.
Where we are. Shout out to the location.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Long live.
Long live location.
But yeah, that is very humbling. I think that is like quite a dope experience. And it's an experience you only get as an older sibling.
Right.
Yeah.
Well said, actually. Well said.
It's a proper reminder to be like, you know what? It's not even just about yourself, dude. Like
there are people behind you.
So now you think to yourself to be like, kids. At least your brother,
maybe my little one,
your brother or your sister, you can ship off to your mom.
You know what I mean? You're gonna be like,
hey mom, hey dad, take care of this one.
I'm leaving the house.
Like no Allah there, or your aunts or your uncle, but like your kid is.
It's crazy. More intent. We're waiting for yours, by the way.
Hey dog, please drop one.
Yeah. I'm very much waiting to be
Asambi.
in granddaddy's just. To be cutting.
We are going to be the greatest uncles of all time.
Selfies, even playing a tune. You guys, you don't know.
They're gonna be shocked at the hospital. If assume the baby's delivered here,
they're gonna be like 20 niggas outside.
I heard that like for one of Davido's babies, I can't remember which one, dog, that there was Hennessy at the hospital.
Nah, that's crazy.
It was a
that's crazy.
At the hospital, niggas. It was a party, like.
But more intent, tell us right now. That's what you want.
Yeah, just tell us.
Just tell us.
Put the baby on the fly.
The Hennessy. Real
gender reveal party.
Gender reveal.
We'll just be telling people that.
Real friends of Super Soft.
Come in pink. Come in pink if you think it's a girl. Come in
blue if you think it's a boy. That can be something.
That's a hard point.
Real.
That's a hard point. We even bring cabs.
That actually makes sense, doesn't it?
That's a hard chip.
That's actually dope.
Look at us now planning. Someone else.
We're charging for that idea.
Yeah, last.
We're charging.
It's consultancy fee. We'll send the invoice.
Last. It's not cheap, that one, huh? Now, when I was at GD's last week, this week.
But without me.
You didn't want to come. I told you.
I
told you to come through.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah,
I told you.
You did,
Thank you very much. I told you.
To be honest, I declined the invitation.
You did.
Yeah, fair.
Friends. So.
And I've come to sleep at your house.
Yeah, last.
Real.
That's all. I was having a very interesting conversation with a lady friend.
At your house, cat.
Yeah, but yeah, I was having a very interesting conversation with a lady friend.
Mm-hmm.
And what she said was very...
I like that bar, lady friend. I'm going to be using it.
Wow.
Hi, lady friend.
Yeah, last. It makes sense. And what she was talking about. So basically, I actually can't even remember how this conversation was going. I think I asked her about like, oh, how's your December going and woo, that kind of thing, right? And a friend of hers was talking about how she had just gotten out of a relationship, right? So it was her first time being out of a relationship in a really long time, right? So it's one of those like limbo moments where you don't really know how to balance things. You don't know how to talk to someone.
Can I actually ask a question?
Go.
Like while we're like on that particular topic, are we good on time? Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're good.
I'm gonna put that on there. Sorry guys, this episode is sponsored by
That's
make sure to get the scary hours merch.
Damn.
Now back to the episode.
We should start that.
We should start.
Yeah,
it's quite dope.
It'll happen. But go on.
Do you think when guys and girls get out of like long-term things, right? Who finds it easier to get back into the scene? Like just generally, before you get back to your topic, like just say we can dissect it later, but just say who you think like has an easier or harder time. I think the guys have an easier time getting back into the scene. Or at least they pretend to.
That's what I was about to say. I think guys have an easier time initially.
Yeah.
Until it's like,
this is real. I need
like
my
2
hand.
months, like, yeah, like until it's like 2 months past, 2-3 months.
Like, where's my toilet?
Because the beginning times you might be like excitement or whatever. You get what I'm saying?
This
it's
episode
like,
is gonna put me in choke.
No. But we're not talking about us. We're talking about just life, just
Yeah.
guys in general, right?
I can feel it.
It's okay. Where there's that initial maybe excitement or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I think long term, women have it better and easier. Because again, women ain't chasing, you're not hunting.
So you just have
to do icon woo-woo, whatever stupidity you're saying.
Just wear lip gloss done,
like,
and it's finished.
Then the guy comes to you, and then now it's up to you. Now again, we've already established you hands don't have game anyways. So cool.
Hey bro, that's
no, some have been convinced.
Bro,
in life I've been told things.
I just want to put compromise on this podcast, but
in life I've been told I said, this is you.
Like in the life, I've seen babes who are competitive.
Competitive.
You know dollies are competitive.
No.
But anyways,
like they have to be like,
go back to your story. I grab that.
Let me finish. Let me get that point out first.
Yeah.
Being competitive. Right? It's a high level skill. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a high level skill set. Being competitive as a hand in that level where it's just, you know what to say?
That's why guys fall in 2 seconds. Because you're like, when last was
I
competitive?
Marinated.
Dude.
Dunked in the sauce and removed and dunked again. Like
it's been so long.
That one feels over nice.
You know, they've chopped
you even lose words, you know?
Chopped up the chicken, they've put it in the egg there, then now they're putting in the flour. They even they're putting you there in the flour, you know what I'm saying? Before they put you in the deep fryer. Oh.
Which one is this one?
Yo. I mean, it's been long. We put it in a deep fryer.
Yeah, it's been time.
I've been putting it in a deep fryer.
It's been time, that one.
Actually, the last time I was putting in a deep fryer, all I'm going to say is I went to siesta. You know yourself. Long live you.
Long live you. Whoever you are.
I went to siesta.
Wherever you are.
That's not if I've never been to siesta with you. You haven't put me in a deep fryer.
However you are. You've never put me in a deep scheme, in a deep fryer, that one. Not even a deep fryer, that one. It's just... Anyways.
I've exposed myself.
No, you're just okay.
But no one will catch me.
You're just okay.
Only that person will know.
Exactly.
Yeah, which is like...
So now, she's talking about this whole period that she's currently in where she doesn't really know how to navigate the space, right? And her friend is now saying, you know what I've kind of learned from this moment? How to be... She's basically saying, I now understand guys. And I was like, okay, what do you mean in that? She was like, I understand guys when they have that period or when they're in just that mode of, yo, I'm just chilling. Bro,
I'm just a chill guy.
I'm just a chill guy. It blew my mind. Because I was like, yo, this hand is actually accepted to be like, yeah, it's childish.
Bro, I saw like a Bournemouth player did it like against Tottenham. He scored a goal and he put his hand in the shorts. Like, they even put the song on top. That's hilarious. But
that song's hard.
Right,
it cuts. And right now she's talking about like, okay, I understand guys, because sometimes
just be a chill guy.
Your baby girl, you're doing too much. We're not here for the lovey-doves and all that jazz.
Yeah.
We're just here for a good time, not a long time. You know?
Hands don't know what a good time is.
They don't understand that one. They don't understand. And what actually got me like...
my makeup.
Mind blown. Well, she was talking about she also went through this whole period of like, maybe not like period, but experienced this moment of, my boy, relax. You're doing too much.
For herself?
Or you, like, like basically.
Oh, okay.
Well, in terms of like, so they have something going on, right?
Yeah,
they're cooking up something, but they're cooking something on the low. You know what I mean? It's just under the table. It's not much. But then now you're overplaying the field now. You know what I'm saying? You're a defender, you want to be a striker. How?
And
you're messing up the formation.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? That kind of thing. So I was like, that is super, super interesting because...
the girls do that. That's interesting.
Right? Most times, And again, we get it. There are a lot of you that understand that
There are
dynamic of just
nuances,
chilling.
yeah.
Exactly. But most of the times we know that the hand will be the one kind of, the feeling has messed up the dynamic of XYZ, you know?
Mhm.
So that at least to me, when I was hearing it and having that conversation with her, I was like, wow, okay, big ups. At least there's someone that gets it. And she was really like, I get you guys now.
You know that I think that is
Hmm.
that I think is a rare trait amongst women born between 1990 and the year 2000. Let's just say 90s babies.
Uh-huh.
Introspection.
Got you.
I don't think a lot of women. Please.
That's your phone, probably, is it not?
Who's that director?
But anyways, continue.
but
Though. I
anyways,
don't
yeah.
even know your worry.
Like the there's not a lot of like introspection. I think we even like cracked that joke like before we started recording to be like, you're not inspiring men to take you out on dates and buy you flowers. Like go and introspect, because there are some ones who like without fail, guys will take them out and buy them flowers and do whatever it needs
Right.
do whatever needs to be done for them. But like that's a joke, obviously. But I think there's not like introspection. Like no one actually looks to be like, what role did I play in the situation, or what role do I play in the situation I am currently in? It's more just like, you know, they take full advantage of this thing for like, I'm with a gent, I don't need to think.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And fair granted, like, you know, as the guy also supposed to be like at the forefront of the leader, the whatever it may be, you know, traditionally. Sorry, before you guys start now bringing your woke bullshit on me.
Dead.
But like there is definitely like a lack of like understanding where you stand, where you are, what role you play in your own success or failure or challenge or whatever it may be. I don't think, like, you know, for guys, or at least let me say myself.
No, you can go.
Like for myself, like I think I even do too much. Like I'll be like, this is your fault, this is your fault, this is your fault, this is your fault, this is your fault.
Did you talk about it in an episode once?
Yeah,
or was it just us?
I did.
Okay.
To talk about it in an episode. If you can, could you swing some ice there also? Now there's BTS.
Yeah, even the cup actually.
Yeah,
well, this is in the episode. It's fine. Not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
But go on.
Yeah, it's like I think like that, like introspection, it's very, very interesting to hear like that level from like
that one's not called Bali.
No, anyways, the ice will come, yeah. Like that level of introspection is very, very
coming to me this side. What the fuck is going on?
Sorry. Cheers. This now I can do. Sorry, guys. In fact, Zara is chilling on the episode. Even throw this the cup.
Sorry.
Sorry.
There's a lot that's happening here. There's a lot.
The guys in the audio are gonna kill us.
Bad.
They're gonna be like, "What the hell's going on?"
Please watch the video to understand. Let's just put that out.
We're pouring drinks.
Yeah. Yeah, go on.
I can't go on.
Okay. Go. I'll go on. You actually said something I want to ask. It's for casting? No, I'm joking. Yo, I remember like one of the first times I cussed in front of my mom. I was scared for my life because it just slipped out too easily. It was just one of those, just fuck. You're like, did I say that?
No, that I can't say.
Okay, I don't think it was fuck though, but like I'm pretty sure.
I feel like Drake. You know when Drake is streaming, he's gambling there on stake, and he's like,
okay, but this is it's a nice classic way of doing things. You drinking alcohol, G? Oh. Sorry. Early in the morning. Okay, December. You're serious, man.
I told you I need to like keep the momentum
going. Oh, and that's waking up.
Yeah. Just waiting for breakfast.
Fair.
But yeah, like that level of like introspection, I really, really respect it when women have that. Like and it's anyways, you shouldn't be rewarded for it, but like it's dope to hear that still. The fact that like people can be like you know, I know I play a certain role, and also like I understand where I am right now. Maybe emotionally I'm not ready for X, Y, and Z, but like I can just do, you know, I can just be a chill guy or a chill girl. I think that's really, really dope.
Fair. Tilt it up, no? It's not gonna work. Or not tilt it up, but like
Sambi.
I guess that's one way to do it.
Color studio.
And you should be looking there at the things.
The volume.
To see the things. You've seen how it's doing now.
Now it's alive.
That line there.
No.
But
Dude, they're gonna hate us.
You said
the audio version of
real,
this episode
real.
is atrocious.
Bad. But you said something interesting actually that I wanted to ask, and I don't know if we've had this conversation. I feel like I've had it with someone else, but we didn't actually dive into it. Because you're talking about like, when you're not doing too much, but I guess at the same time, you're kind of like, you're doing a lot for the person, right? And you might not be, it might not be reciprocated, right? Which a lot of times, we know that chat, right? When, I feel like I have asked you this question, but I guess I'll ask it for the video. When is it like,
ooh,
yeah, okay, like it's too much?
Basambe. You're asking a very hectic question.
Yeah, last.
It's contextual, to be very honest. That's the honest to God answer.
Yeah,
it's definitely contextual between. But me personally, right? Sure. When was the last time I felt I was doing too much, bro?
That's a good question. Whoa. Okay. That's actually, I know.
Okay. Can I tell you something?
Mm-hmm.
My mom told me, and you see now they're gonna say,
Mama's boy. Yeah, Mama's telling him everything.
My mom told me in the life.
Mama told me, hey, not to sell.
She said, hey, in the life you must be competitive. In the life you must be competitive. No. But she told me like in the life you must. Dog, I'm telling you what she said. She told me this. By the way, told you I swear to God, I was maybe like 8 or 9 years old.
That's what she told you.
Because
to be competitive.
Be competitive. I'm not gonna lie. I actually do think she's told me to be like competitive. Must compete, man. Oh no. Never compete, gents. Never compete. Never compete.
Never compete for what?
A dolly.
Oh, 100.
Ever in your life. Ever in your life. No. Don't compete. I'm telling you, Wesley, let me tell you something.
There is a level of competing that is acceptable. Okay. I think there's a level of competing that's acceptable.
Fair. I agree with you. I'm not going to fight you. I'm not going to fight you. That's a good shout. That's a very good shout. There is a level where you have to be like, no, I'm going to win this dolly now.
Yeah. But I got to get that anyways. Yeah.
This year. I think 2024, our recap episode is going to be crazy. It's going to be atrocious.
I don't think we can have one.
No, we can't. We'll just be saying everything we did. And owns will know that happened this year. So everyone you've been lying to, they'll fetch you in
this year.
So you were talking to me that time. You said August. What's the story?
What are you saying here?
Yeah. But she told me in the life that you need to be she said don't beg. Right? I think I said something like that. And I was like, Mom, I'm begging you. And she said, my son should never say he's begging for something.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So the second I feel that way, like I said, remember how I said earlier, like your mom's words will ring in your head. I remember still my mom saying like, you should not beg. So the second I feel like it's begging, then, like it'll be like, whatever, Like, and these days especially, I've become very, very nonchalant about like things like begging because I'm a complainer. Me, I will literally tell a babe to be like, dude, like what the hell?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm the opposite.
I will actually say at first, at least initially, I'll say, dude, like, what's the story?
Give an example of like what might happen for you to actually like complain about, for example.
So
I want to know like if I would also like bring it up.
Crucified. Okay, I don't think she's gonna hear this though.
Okay.
To be fair. There was someone who I saw once. Like we went on one date.
Oh, okay.
It was very, very fun. Like she was not. I thought she was good looking. In fact, I still think she's good.
Okay.
She's good looking.
Okay.
Yeah, she's good looking. Whatever. On the internet, and I was like, this one. I was like, I just need to go. This one needs to do a one-on-one.
Yeah.
Like, also like you want to meet someone in person to make sure there's actually like what you're seeing and the personality is matching. So we went on one date. It was very, very like it was nice actually. I'm not gonna lie. I caught a nice peck on the cheek.
Yeah.
I felt like
some points.
You know what's so crazy? The older you get, the more like grade 7 things matter to you.
Real. I thought about this.
It's not about like when I went on that date, like it was literally to be like,
man is preaching here.
I wasn't like, it wasn't about smashing or like even like catching the like when she kissed me on the cheek, I said, yo,
the blush came out. You just like,
I said, Danko means thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like it felt so good. which is crazy to me.
Birdman.
Like you would think like the older you get, like the more you want, but like really and truly, sometimes it's just that.
It's just the little things.
It's just
It's the little things. You're just like, oh, okay.
imagine, and
That's
she's
sweet.
gonna imagine now it's gonna look like Wengo's feeling for a kiss on the cheek. It's not that deep. It's really not that deep. But anyways,
Just strong lambs. Yeah.
oh, yeah, lambs.
That's so strong.
You're gonna put me in problem.
Anyways.
But the point is, so it was very like difficult first to meet up with her. She stays far.
Okay.
Um,
Hey, those ones are tricky ones to navigate.
with all due respect to her, if she ever hears this, is like she's one of those hands who's always having a bad day.
I get those. I get that. I get
You know what I'm
that.
saying? There's
You don't even know how to
always-
navigate it.
there's
Like
always something wrong.
we started Monday on a bad day. Now it's
No.
Friday. It's a bad day. What do I tell
Like,
you on Friday?
No, I have to pick up this. I have to do this. No, I got sick. I've got allergies. I'm allergic to everything. Like,
One's the same things you can't control. It's just allergies. Like, what do I tell you?
no, like, you know, and to be fair, like, you know, I still rate her, by the way. Like, as a human being, she's fantastic.
Yeah.
I'll never go wrong with like there. But like it was already difficult just to meet her in the first place. So the fact that I got to meet her and all that kind of stuff, we had a conversation, it was very chilled, very relaxed, all that kind of stuff. And then obviously, I believe like in like at least you have to see someone like 2 or 3 times before you can confirm to be like, yeah, this is now, you know,
Okay.
something I would even be interested in like properly pursuing.
Mhm.
So
Like,
this is all night.
I'm telling you.
So the second, trying to organize the second date
Mhm.
was so like difficult. Like
Again, because of the same things, like distance and
no, and to be fair,
bad
like
days.
to her credit, she did say it is difficult for me. Like I'm not gonna lie, life is lifing. There's like, you know, I'm under whatever. Like she mentioned a lot of things, which I don't have to say on camera or
of
on
course,
mic.
of course.
But yeah, she mentioned like a lot of things, which was justifiable. But then there was some point where I felt like it was like, dude, now it just seems like you're not interested. Like even just in having a conversation, like, even if like, even just a hey, how's it going? Like what's up? How are you doing? Even that. And I told her, I was like, dude, like what's actually the deal?
Yeah.
Like you know, do you even want, if you don't want to speak, I would actually prefer you tell me I do not want to speak. And I will say stuff like that. Like because then you at least you've given me like clear direction. I know where to go or how to move about things. I think that's really like the best example. But it was a very like adult conversation to be like,
Okay.
dude, what's up? Like if you don't want, like tell me, so I leave you alone. But like I think a lot of people would have just walked away. Or I know a lot of people would have just been like,
Okay.
this is not worth it. But I will complain first. I'm not gonna lie. I will actually say first to be like, dude, what's up? After I complain, that's where now your next course of action will tell me how we're gonna move.
You know, as I'm hearing what you're saying,
it's not really complaining to be like, oh,
yeah,
no.
of course. Yeah, you just bring something up, right? As I'm hearing what you're saying, I'm also realizing how detrimental life and experiences are.
In what
Right? Like,
sense?
which we don't realize sometimes. Because I'm hearing what you're saying and I'm like, shit, in a way, I used to do that. Until a certain something happened. And I'm kind of like, actually, does it matter? I'm like,
what's
because
the Drake song? Is there more?
Is there more? Because then you get to a point, like sometimes you're just like, that time I did all of that and I tried and XYZ and woo. And you shut the door or whatever the case, right? And then now you're kind of like, I should do a repeat.
I get
you know, you get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Now I'm not saying that like, oh, I'd never like bring it up or whatever, but it will come into my head a lot more often of like, really?
I get that. And I like, that's why I said, I think at first it's very, very contextual. It really depends on the person and whatever. How much is too much is a very, very difficult like thing to answer. You know, even for women as well, you know, they will go above and beyond and they'll be like, why did I do that for this guy? But like, you liked him that much, you know, and I think it's a very, very like, that's the thing, it's an awkward line to draw because you don't know, right? I will never know the conversations you're having with person,
right, with
person
XY.
X.
Yeah.
With person X.
Or X, sorry, I said XY as if like the multiple. Yes, with X.
Yeah, I will never know the extent of the conversation. So even though from the outside, I think I even told you this. Oh, you want some? I'm not gonna like straight whiskey. I think I even told you recently to be like, there was a situation you had, yeah, straight whiskey, bro.
Nigga.
There was a situation you had told. I underestimated how much was there. You had told me about, and I was like,
this man will be cooked
last
when this is finished.
And I have not had breakfast.
Yeah, you're just okay.
So you had told me about something, and I was like, only after speaking to both of you individually and together.
Yeah. Speak on that.
That's when I was like, this is not how it appears to be.
Yeah. Okay. So what was it? Without obviously giving too much, what was it before? Then you had the conversation, and then what does it now become? Because what I've been seeing a lot happen, and I think I was even telling our producer, our executive producer,
conductor,
that like there's a lot of assuming that's happening nowadays. You know what I'm saying? That's just messing up a lot of things. You know, because
it's actually why I don't speak about my situations anymore. Even like to a lot of my close friends, like you guys included.
Yeah.
Like, I will literally keep the conversations between me and that person.
And it makes sense.
I really think you guys will know what I need you to know.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
But hands don't do that thing. They will go and say, Wengo did this, Wengo said.
Exactly, right? Because then you find this thing of like, an example. I have just walked from our section in the couple to wherever I've gone, and it might look like, oh, yeah, he's gone with a girl. Oh, he's gone. Whoa. You get what I'm saying? Like certain like stupid shit like that where now you all start assuming nonsense. And it's like,
have you ever been put in a race up for escorting your friend outside?
Oh, real.
Oh.
And it's like, yo, that person, like if you knew and if you just asked, you would have known that, oh, this is actually this person.
Yeah.
Just because you haven't seen them or you don't know them doesn't mean that now they are XYZ.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? That's, yeah.
Yeah. So like, at first, obviously, knew that like, you know, okay, this is what's going on between X and Y. It was just like, okay, this
between me and a person, but long time, bro. Don't worry.
Yeah. Yeah. That person is funny, dog.
Yeah.
Anyways,
you're like gassing nonsense.
But yeah, so at first it's like, okay, yeah, this is happening, this is on, whatever. But then like it looked like from the outside looking in, right? It was like lopsided. You know, it was like, Wesley's doing a lot for this person, but like this person is still looking like, thank you. This person is still looking like the level of interest.
In the field.
Yeah. Like the level of interest isn't like reciprocated, or like there's no common ground here. There's no like, you know, these guys are not like on the same page.
How long did that look like?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think it was more for me, at least, anyways. Like this is me, like again.
For you, yeah.
Like in the latter stages, like at the beginning, it all made sense.
Of course.
Like at the beginning, it all made sense.
Things always make sense in the beginning.
Yeah.
Until they're fucking bullshit.
Yeah. I'm telling you. Unless it's like real. Anyways.
Oh yeah. Okay. I get you, but yeah, let's not.
I get you. Yeah. Let's not. We'll diverge too much.
Yeah.
But yeah. It was one of those things where it was like at the beginning it was cool, like, and then like towards like, anyways, the closer we get to the present moment, it was like dog. Like, you know,
you're
like,
making it sound like it's a very recent thing.
No.
As he's talking about the present, doesn't mean like, you get what I'm saying. Let's relax.
The history, like, okay, the time.
Okay, history, or yes, as timeline. Fair.
Okay, the longer it went on, it was more like, okay, now it's looking like, you know, Wesley is doing more than he should, one, and then two, is not necessarily being reciprocated. Like, you know, because your efforts were very tangible.
Right.
Like you could see them, you could touch them, you could hear, smell, taste, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? But like after speaking to you, it's like, okay, you say this. But you know the thing is, guys, let me actually be honest with you. You know, you're like, your boy's gonna tell you a story. Your boy's gonna tell you a story. He's gonna tell you, no, it's like that.
Real.
Or he's gonna tell you, I don't rate her.
I'm done.
But she was in his arms last night.
The feelings
you know what I'm saying? He's gonna say,
screw her. She should just go that side.
But like, you know, so then after speaking to the girl now, it was like, oh, actually.
So this conversation, was it like a private conversation about like what was that
Okay,
kind of conversation that
think,
kind of led you
to be honest,
like,
I think you were there, but you weren't paying attention.
okay.
I don't think you were like listening to us speak.
Okay.
But after speaking to them, it was like, this hand actually. The thing she's saying, this is not someone who's playing
Mm-hmm.
the way we think she's playing.
Mhm.
You know, even the things. And then there was a time where you were,
And were these things
where you were a part of the conversation, where you even clocked to be like, how are you paying attention?
how was I paying attention?
No, how was she paying attention to X, Y, and Z? Like,
Like,
you know, it was like,
got you.
It was like, wait, you noticed that?
Okay, right.
Then it's like, a hand doesn't notice that for like random,
for nothing.
For niggas she doesn't care about.
Fair.
You know, it means, you know, the feds are watching.
The feds were watching.
Bro, if I tell you about the feds, bro. Lusaka is like a surveillance state.
Bad.
But not by the government.
Not
by the government.
By the people.
By the people.
By the people.
There is real citizen journalism.
As
in? Like, I've never encountered it.
As in, watchdogs and everything.
Yeah.
They're just there.
Bro, imagine there was one time I walked into Fox and Hound.
Worst place to just walk into.
I just walked in.
Worst place.
Walked in. Someone received the message.
Love that place, by the way. Just so you understand.
Yeah, last. Someone received the message. They're sleeping in their bed. Someone received the message that, no, I've bumped into Wengo. Bumped into.
Which one is this one?
The citizen journalism in Lusaka is crazy. I respect it. Like, you know, long live Elon. Like, you are the media now. I get that. But bloody hell, guys.
You didn't even see this person.
I didn't see them.
Like, y'all didn't even link with zero. They just said,
who told you what they've said? Because I've greeted 3 people here and none of them are women. But anyways, like, you know, but yeah. So after speaking to them and then like noticing to be like, you know, they actually care about X, Y, and Z, like small things.
So this conversation, wait, sorry to cut you off. Because we haven't actually had this conversation.
Yeah.
Now I'm realizing, like really dissecting it,
now
right? And obviously we'll dissect it properly.
That's like cookie, my eyes.
For real.
It's so bright.
Nana, you need a, need a CM like this one, by the way. Shout out to CM.
Yeah, long live.
So it's like, when you're having this conversation, right? Whatever topics they were these topics directly relating to me and this person? Or was it things where you kind of like plug and play to be like, this is
it was plug and
insinuating play. XYZ? Yeah,
it was plug and play. I realized, to be honest, I've never really like spoken to this person.
That's true. That's true.
I've never had a one-on-one conversation where like it's like, hey.
Like, y'all did have that conversation pretty late in the cycle.
Yeah.
If I can
be like,
call it
what
that.
are you about? Whereas everyone, you talk to them in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
You know their life story.
Let's relax.
No. I'm saying like, I'm saying like when we reverse the roles, like the people I've been like involved with, you know them sometimes in 2 seconds. There's some things you even know before me. Like,
I don't know what it is. Sometimes they just be telling me things. They just, I don't know. They trust the boy.
But like, Wesley actually might be the best listener in human history.
I get it.
I don't know how the hands feel him like that, but yeah.
That's
But yeah, so like this was me now like actually getting to understand them, getting to know them, to be like, oh yeah, like this is what makes you tick, blah, 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 blah. Not for any reasons of my own interest. It was just like the situation presented itself to be like, oh, now you can talk to this person as a person, not like as
most organic way.
Yeah.
Which is the best way.
Exactly. Like there was nothing like, oh, Wesley's reached to this person, or Wesley's speaking to this person, or whatever. So how do you navigate that kind of thing? Excuse me. So yeah. And then like it was just like, so when she says something, I'll be like, but you in this situation, how, what? Like, you know, then I find out, oh, that's the thought process. That's how she thinks. That's how she operates. That's how she works. Then I was like, actually, a lot of people have no idea about the context of this, because even how I found myself in that conversation, I'm not going to say how. It was like, how? What time?
Same time.
Like, you know, those kinds of things. So yeah, that was really, really like eye-opening. And then it made me realize to be like, you know what, you actually have no idea the context of the conversations between 2 individuals. Thanks. And even for myself personally, right? There was that situation, I don't want to give the timeline away. There was that situation earlier this year. And And I asked the person when like things like I would say picked up again to be like, what did you say to your friends? Because I'm sure all of you are saying fuck Wingo. And she said she told them, the two of us know how we're up to each other. And that's the truth. Really and truly.
Real though.
The two of us know how we speak.
And that's what matters.
And that's
what matters.
The honest to God truth.
Yeah, yeah.
So whether even if your friends are joining you and pointing middle fingers at all of us, like at the end of the day, the two people involved know how they speak to each other.
Right. That's actually super interesting. And just because I'm seeing the time right now. So
hey,
like,
this is it's a Joe Rogan here.
Yeah, last we're definitely going to wrap it up soon and everything. But going back to that one, I guess also what I can call interesting is I think during the time there was also some moments. Again, I always believe, and I've said this before to you. I always believe in no one will ever understand the connection you have with someone when it's just the two of you.
Okay.
The conversations that are said, the behaviors, the what like there are so many things. I mean, a long time ago, I remember when you were once at the crib, right?
Ouch.
And yeah, you were once at the crib and you saw the interaction that I had, right? With this same person that you're talking about, obviously being time. And that same day, you're kind of like, this is not what
that's not what I
is
know.
in the public or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? Like things are different. And I think with that, I think there was a period of time where I was definitely thinking like, yo, what is it's punishing? Just mix it properly. Mix it properly. You can even leave a cup aside. Don't go. Just put here. You can even put it in my lemonade here.
I was actually gonna say, can I do that?
Yeah. Of course. And then I still went through this moment of I was about to say, is there more? But of like, is this
am I different? Do you want to buy breakfast?
No, she's just okay.
Nothing. It's okay. I'll talk to you after.
Yeah, bro. Of like, am I doing too much?
Friends hate us.
Bro.
Yeah, I get you.
We love them too much. Actually.
No, but you did. And to be fair, can I say something?
Of course.
You did something I don't think I'm capable of doing yet.
Shit. Okay.
Can get this. Yeah, you're really eyeing it. I've seen your eyes.
I was there. You know what I'm actually eyeing? How quickly this is moving because there's no alcohol. So like I'm dusting it too quickly. It's hot.
No, yeah, it is hot.
It's hot.
It is hot. What you did that I don't think I'm yet capable of doing, right? Is you asked, what do you think? Hide that label. Dog. You're showing the label.
Is it? Hey, yeah. Sorry, not sponsor.
You asked me, this thing I did, is it? Am I like?
Is it looking like this? Am I overdoing it?
Am I overdoing? I don't think I've got the balls to ask that.
Why not?
I don't know. Like guys, just generally, I don't think. Because I know someone.
I can only do it with you. To be very honest,
who I'm not gonna mention.
There's only you I can ask.
One of our close friends. I don't think he's got the capacity to ask, am I doing a lot?
No.
He will just do a lot.
Fair.
Yeah.
In
fact, even the other one.
Yeah, both of them.
Even the other one, yeah. But like they won't ask. I don't know why. Like I don't think guys generally do it. To be like, am I doing too much? Like, okay, you may think it, but I don't think asking it to someone else is a bit like, and the fact asking it to another guy maybe. I think it's something guys don't do. I would ask a girl actually. I would ask like our lady friend.
I didn't know how to. Because it felt like, again, the question kind of felt a bit too like, it even took me time to ask you because I was like, how am I actually like, it was a bit almost embarrassing because you're kind of like.
That's why. That's the word.
Yes.
It's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing, right? Where you're like, am I overthinking this thing? Because again, obviously you knowing the whole thing of that.
But you
time,
see, now I've
right?
been exposed to I think that was the key thing. Had I not been exposed to the context, the full context, I don't think you'd even ask.
No.
But now I'm exposed to the context. And I even came to tell you to be like, I get it now.
You did actually. You did say
like,
that.
I get it now.
Yeah, you did say that.
And I think that's where like it was now like, oh, okay. this guy gets it. He's got full context. So now maybe I can ask.
I didn't even think about that. But
guys don't give full context when telling stories.
we are so listen. We give what's needed.
We
give what's needed. Is this enough for the story for you to understand the story?
Yeah.
That's it.
That's why I give you my phone sometimes. I'll be like, read the chat. It's not me.
Yeah.
Such you don't say, no, this own is what. I say,
read the chat.
The chat.
Real.
So you see. Aye.
Also getting phone calls.
But yeah, it's become deep, dog. It was
that was
supposed to be bands.
That was super interesting. That was a good diversion.
It's a very, very good like episode now, like in hindsight. And the last thing I would like to say before we close it out, right, is the topic of. I saw this again. It's a tweet. A lot of our podcast episodes come from tweets, like these random like freestyle episodes. Is this thing of as a boy becomes a man when he realizes no one is coming to save him.
Real.
True or false?
True.
That realization that like it's you versus yourself.
You versus you.
That is
every day
is where you become a man.
100%.
Yeah.
100% so true, because I mean, I think everyone also has very different stages where they learn this.
Yeah.
And very different things can happen, right?
Especially as mama's boys.
Uh-huh.
Once you realize that your mom's not going to save you all the time.
Exactly. And you know, what's so funny is I know some people who had that because of a lady, you know what I mean? Because of a lady put them in some situation where they're like, damn, like that actually broke me. And actually, I'm the only person that can get myself out of this hole.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that growth then impacts everything else in your life, right? Because then you start thinking about everything at a higher level, right? You're not just thinking about just the ladies or your relationship with women, but you're thinking about your finances, your XYZ, or whatever, on a higher level.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, I 100% agree that the minute you realize like, okay, but listen.
And the thing is, it's often harsh.
Yes, it has to be.
It's never,
It has to.
It's never like soft. Your dad's not going to come and say, hey, bro, you're alone now. Get out my house.
You know the one that hits me the most?
Yeah.
When I'm like, yo, what if like, and I hate saying this, I hate even thinking it, to be very honest. But like, it's an honest thought.
Yeah.
Right? Of like, yo, what if I lose my parent? Like, you get my point, and that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm like. I even hate thinking it. Like, I hate it being an actual thing. But it's like,
for you, I get it. Like, oldest son, number one,
right?
That's the thing. And then for me, again, firstborn,
exactly,
100%. Like, fuck that one. It's like once a year. You know what?
Once might even be little. Like when I'm hitting rock bottom in that year, sometimes.
Okay, fair.
I'm like, okay, but here, if I don't pick myself up, it could be wild.
I think I even spoke. I don't know if it was like on mic or not. Like where I was like, bro, there's times like you can call your rents right now and say, yo, I need money.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna come home. Like pay for my cab. You know what I'm saying? You can do that.
Get me home.
Like, you know, like if you want to see me in your house, dog, just pay for the cab and they'll make a plan.
Right.
But like, what you're saying is so
What
real.
about when it's not there?
When if that option is not there,
it's scary.
And as a gent in particular,
like,
you don't just have to. Like for me, it's gonna be my brothers. Like it's gonna be like, yo,
I'm not even going to lie, Ma. You would have to take me with you.
Like, there's no mom, there's no dad. Like,
it'll be a sticky situation.
I
We can even end it like this.
But
it's a bit. I can start crying for you guys.
Scary hours. Turn the cameras off, please.
How can you say it like that? Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, YouTube. Share it with your friends, your families, your loved ones. We're on Spotify, YouTube,
Apple Podcasts,
Podbean, the whole Shazam,
Google
We're
Podcasts,
on everything. I'm sure even if you Shazam the thing, you'll find it.
Get Google Podcasts, by the way. It's only like a megabyte. The app to
download. Wow, that's small.
Yeah, it is. It's tiny. They did that on purpose, I think.
Fair.
And then subscribe. There's the easiest one to get if you don't have Spotify. But Apple podcasts are free. Like
true.
Comes with the phone. So make sure Spotify allows you to review individual episodes.
Correct.
Let us know what you think about this one. We've really done a Joe Rogan on you guys.
Unfortunately, this is very video centric.
Yeah.
You know, compared to this. If you're listening to the audio only, I apologize for how turned out to be. But why not just switch to video at some
Love
point?
you loads.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, subscribe, man. Like, just to be honest, guys, YouTube is where the racks are at.
You know what I mean? Help us, help you, help us.
I heard that Mr. Beast had to upload, I don't know how many videos. It took him like 7 years or something before
making.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Before he made like real racks. But yeah, guys, make sure you subscribe, follow, rate, review, comment, share.
I don't know if y'all can see it in the video, but thunder thighs and shit. You know what I mean?
Oh my god!
Man, I'm just saying. I just saw. I looked down. I said, "Yo, the muscles is out." I'm just saying, bro. It's looking nice. It's looking nice.
Scary hours on the thunder thighs.
Hey,
cut the cameras off.
Turn them off, Baba.
Please. How long was that?